Hi friends, today I'll talk to you about a very interesting exam which students can take after 12th. The exam is known as Law Entrance Exams, of which the most important one is CLAT. Now what is CLAT? CLAT is a common law entrance exam for all the national law schools of India, and the admission starts with an entrance exam which usually happens in the month of May, and usually it happens in the second Sunday or third Sunday of May, but usually it's the second Sunday. The exam is a pretty easy one, and it gets you admission to various reputed national law schools like NLS Bangalore, which is ranked number 1 in India, as well as it's one of the best law schools in Asia and the world. The second is Hyderabad, National Law School Hyderabad, and then the ranking goes on, like you have Calcutta, Jodhpur, so on and so forth. And also you have parallel law entrances like AILET, which is All India Law Entrance Test, which is for National Law School Delhi, which is again one of the most reputed law schools in India. So here, the point is, we should understand law as a career before we start preparing for such exams. These days, when engineering and medical studies are becoming very popular, people are also searching for other career options, which includes law. Now, in law, what we learn in the 5-year integrated dual degree program is all the major legal subjects in India as well as constitution. Also, we have a combined BBA or BCom or BA with law. So you might be learning most of the subjects related to arts, commerce or management. And once you pass out of a reputed law school, you can be placed in MNCs as a legal consultant. Also, you can take post-graduation and become a professor in law. And you have various other career options, like you can prepare for civil service exams, you can get into Indian Judicial Service, you can practice as a lawyer. So there are various career options in law. Now, how to prepare for this exam is a confusion which many students have. Can law students prepare for it? Can science students prepare for it? Can management students prepare for it? See, this exam can be taken by any student who has taken any subject in 11th and 12th. So after 12th, even if you're a science student, even if you're a commerce student or humanities student, no matter which branch you have taken, it's okay, you can write this exam. And the good news is, it does not have complicated maths of 11th and 12th like integration, differentiation and all that. So it's basic 10th standard maths, English, reasoning, plus some GK which is usually current affairs, and you have legal reasoning, legal GK, and basically test your legal aptitude in this exam. For example, if you take CLAT, there are 200 questions and you have around 50 questions in GK, 50 in legal, around 20 in English, 20 in maths, reasoning. So put together you have 200 questions, and the interesting thing is the marks are not same for these sections. Example, legal reasoning has more weightage than English. So hence, while you prepare, you should keep these points in mind and strategize accordingly so that you can maximize your score. Now, talking about the score, this time the scores you wanted to get an admission into a good law school, probably a rank of below 100, you needed a score of around 150, 160 because the exam was pretty easier compared to the expected standards. So my point is, you should be always prepared to take any eventuality, whether it be really tough, like 2 years back the paper was really tough, and this year the paper was extremely easy. The reason being, each law university under the National Law School is entrusted with the job of making the question paper for a particular year. This year, for example, it was Bhubaneswar, and since the exam was very easy, most of my students also scored very high and got admission to good law schools. And today when I speak, it is the 16th of July, most of the admissions are over, and some law schools have come up with spot admissions. So my point here is, now that admissions have come to a close, and if you have not got a law school of your choice, or if you are planning to write next year and you are 11th or 12th standard student now, I would suggest that you do a very careful analysis of this year's paper, do a thorough study of the various law schools, and then decide whether you want to take up law as a career option. Once you do that, please get in touch with a good coaching institute like ours and get trained by expert trainers who have a lot of competency and expertise in training for such exams, who have produced good results on an all-India basis, as well as a center which can provide facilities like test taking, good materials, and a good peer group where the competition is good among your batchmates. Usually when you prepare for an exam like CLAT or any other law entrance exam, please focus more on subjects like law because that's a priority. And science students and commerce students might find difficult to prepare on law because they don't have a background in law. In such cases, ask your mentors to prepare more questions or give more questions and help you with the legal aspects of the paper. In legal, we have legal GK, legal reasoning and similar questions. And when it comes to reasoning, it's all the puzzles which we have seen like seating arrangement, tabulation, so on and so forth. Hence, if you meticulously prepare for a year or two, definitely it's easy to crack this exam, provided you are consistent in taking tests. Unlike your subject exams in school, any competitive exam, for that matter, is slightly different because of the strategy. Your school exam, you have to practice more theory and similar questions, whereas here you have to practice more of mock test. Hence, what I suggest is, please consider law as an option, and if you have already decided to make law as your serious career option, then please make a list of exams you have to write. You should be writing at least 5 law entrance exams to get into a good law school, because if you just focus on one exam like CLAT, if the day goes bad like a cricket match, though the team is the best, the day decides the winner. Like that, even if you have scored consistently high in all the mock tests, suppose that day you could not perform in the exam, then all your dreams are shattered. So my point is, please prepare for 5 good exams and then try your luck. So one of the exams definitely you'll be able to click, and hence you can come out with a good score. So guys, all the best, start your preparation. In case you have any queries regarding law entrance exams, please visit our website www.jaysacademy.in. We'll be happy to answer your queries. Also, you can post your queries at info@jaysacademy.in. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.